Hey guys, it's Erim. Today I'm going to walk you through my entire grown-up book collection because there's a difference between the books you read as a kid and the books you're reading now. A really good mixture of like fiction, non-fiction, poetry. I've read a lot of these ones and I'm enjoying them, so let's just jump right into it. The first book that I'm currently reading is from Vex King, so it's called Healing is the New High. I was kindly gifted by his wife Kaushal this book. First of all, guys, how aesthetically pleasing is this book? It's so stunning, and I just feel like the pages, like, oh, I love when books have pictures, but like the pages, they're just so thick. So it's a book that's like non-fiction self-help, and it's about trying to heal yourself. Each chapter is about there's 7 different selves, so like your external self, your conscious self, blah blah blah. So each one goes through the layers of you healing each one, starting with the physical. I definitely recommend this. He has another book which I also have, but I've given it to my dad, called Good Vibes or something like that. That I haven't started reading, but it's got so many good reviews, so definitely check it out. Next, okay, I keep all of my like notebooks and stuff like that along with my books. So this is just a little journal to-do list that I haven't even started, but I got it from Nasty Gal. Or Nasty Gal. I call it Nasty Gal. Shout out in the comments, UK people. Do you call it Nasty Gal or do you call it Nasty Gal? I feel like it's a really awkward name of a brand. But yeah, I just thought this was funny. Sorry for the swearing. So next book is called She is Fierce, and this is by Hanna Sampson. So I was kindly gifted this by one of my members of staff in the Erim family. I don't know why, I really like it because it's floppy. Sorry, I know I'm speaking a bit more about the aesthetics than the actual book, but basically it's 150 poems written by women, which is just super uplifting. This is one of the things, like, you're not going to sit there and read it for ages, but I like having it because I can like pick it up and read something in the book, inspire me, get me in touch with my feminine side. Now, this was given to me by one of my followers, Jasmin Kaur. So this is her first book. This is the prototype of the second book. Guys, I've seen so many people reading them. I picked this one up first because she kindly wrote, "Dear Erim, I hope Kiran and Zahara's story resonates with you. Love from Jasmine." And I was like, okay, cool. Like, she's recommended me to read a particular one. So I scrolled all the way through the book and I read it. I love it. Like, again, guys, I know it sounds a little bit like rudimentary, but I just love when books kind of have, like, they just go against like the normal thing. They have pictures in there and stuff, and it's like just beautiful to look at. There's one here of like handwriting. Like, look how nice that is. So shout out to Jasmin Kaur, guys. You know me, I'm always going to be supporting my Punjabi Sikh girls. Really gorgeous books, seen amazing things about them. If you got anyone in your life that you would recommend that book to, definitely send it over. So this is called How to Calm It, and this is by Grace Victory. So I'm one of the 5 UK Pandora ambassadors, and Grace Victory is one of the fellow ambassadors. Shout out to her and her family and sending love to them. She's gone through a very difficult time recently with COVID, but this is her kind of like little book, and it's about how to kind of like quieten your mind. I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't had a chance to read it as of yet. There's a foreword in here by Black Minds Matter, which is really cool. It's something like I just love. It's just so dinky and it's so cute and so small. I think I need to do a little bit more healing in terms of past before I know I'm on a whole journey. I think this is a really great book because it gives you opportunities here to work some stuff out. So I've spoken about this before, 5 minutes in the morning journal. So I think this is someone who's kind of like made a version of the 5-minute journal. It's really cool. First of all, it's really good quality. And then every day there's a different task for you to do. Like, I put off this book. By the way, it's from a company called A Focus Journal. So this specific 5 minutes journal is focused on focus, which is something I definitely think I need help with. So this book, I definitely should be working on it more. I would definitely recommend trying it if you're someone who's super determined and you've got a good structure kind of like morning routine. So the next book I was gifted, again guys, I really don't think these are books. These are literally just like things that look like books, but this is a coloring book. It's called Mandalas for Mindfulness. One of my followers kindly gave it to me. Just really pretty designs, guys. Like, you can't go wrong. The only way you can go wrong if you don't have coloring pens, and sis doesn't have coloring pens. So I'm gonna get some coloring pens, then I'm gonna get some time, then I'm gonna get some motivation, and then I'm gonna start this coloring book. Yeah. So next book, this is the first book I kind of like got that was like a grown-up book. So I have to be honest with you guys, I've got lots of books, but I am a Kindle girl. Reason for this, and I don't want to keep talking about it, but it's my wrists, guys. But this book is from Gabbie Hanna. She's an influencer that I really enjoy her podcast. I can definitely relate to some of the stuff that she speaks about, and this is the second poetry book. The first one was called Adultolescence. I actually pre-ordered this because it came with like colouring pages and a recipe book. Did I ever download the colouring pages? No. Did I ever download the recipe book? No. But I'm really happy I've got this book. So I think it's just really cool. So like this is like the middle page. It's like very meta, and the middle of it says middle, and then it's just like it all has like just different designs, and I just think they're really cool. I love just picking this up and like flicking to a particular page. So Hermit, I don't want to be bothered with annoying someone today. And there's like a picture, like it's just kind of, even the like little poems, it gives you a little bit of food for thought. I haven't read all of them, definitely. This is kind of fun, you know, I like the way she thinks, so this is quite a cute book. The next one, I think this is the one that I'm so excited to talk to you guys about. It's by Ishpreet Kaur Bhogal, again, one of my followers. First of all, it's a floppy book. We love a floppy book. It's called Recovery. So I know that this book is very, very deep. It speaks about trauma, it speaks about difficult things, but again, like similarly with Jasmin Kaur, like I just rate Punjabi girls that are talking about these things so much. I really just love the aesthetic of this book. Like it's quite thin. I think if you're in the right mindset, definitely pick this up, support a Sikh sister. The blurb says, often my readers cannot comprehend the reality I write about, the broken words I drown my pages with, the anger and frustration I paint. As I read this book to you with a smile, it's all a facade. Can definitely put you in your feelings, can definitely be a bit deep. Now, next three books, they're also Instagram books. So it's Whiskey Words and a Shovel. I'm sure you guys have seen his quotes, R.H Sin. These books, I think, speak about something so deep, and I just haven't made myself get round to reading them. I don't think it's one of those books that you could just sit there in one go and read, because again, it's like one of those like kind of poetry books. I don't know why I've got so many poetry books. But yeah, it's about relationships, it's about like self-love, and I do think they look quite cool, kind of like stacked together. I'm just not in the place to read all of this yet, but I will be, and I'm excited to start that. So the next book, I actually think I'm super excited to speak about this one first and foremost. So this is by Jvala Singh. Apologies if I've said that wrong. By the way, his name means fire in Punjabi. So it's 54 Punjabi Proverbs. Guys, this is such a genius book. So each page, let me show you. Okay, so let me give you an example. It has like Punjabi sayings. It has it in English and then also in Punjabi, and I don't know how it's called, but you know when they like sound it out, that's how you like say it in English. Anytime I open this page and I'm with my grandparents, they always know, like I'll start saying it and then they'll repeat it in Punjabi, and they always know exactly which one I'm talking about. And there's a lot, I mean, Punjabi is a beautiful language. There's so much like deeper wisdom in this that you don't find parallel to English proverbs. So if you want to kind of have that like intergenerational connection in your family, then definitely try this. Another way to bond intergenerationally is with by Erim. Shout out to by Erim, guys. If you haven't already got your hands on my hair and beard oil and my hairbrush, I would definitely recommend going to byerim.com and buying that right now. Next book is very cool. It's called The Power of Eye Contact. Now I got gifted this from NARS. They did their launch of the Climax mascara, which I thought this was a really cute thing to send, like The Power of Eye Contact. So I started reading it. This guy is convinced that you can get anyone to do anything when you make eye contact with them. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I forget to do this. And it's not that I'm scared, like I'm not awkward around eye contact. I just forget, like I'll just generally look at the person. Yeah, this one is like, I don't think that it needed to be a whole book. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like just one report would have been good enough to convince me that eye contact is important. And my last book, my dad gave it to me. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Now this is something sis struggles with. I give too many Fs about everything, and actually that's a lie. I think it's an Aquarius thing to have like very strong like contradictions and duality in your personality. I either care too much about something or not at all. But there's very few things I care deeply about. Everything else, like, you know, when someone's like, oh, let's play a board game, or like, oh, I disagree with you, like, I'm very much like, okay, like, I don't care, I don't mind. Like, I'm just very like kind of passive, but there are some things that I really, really do care about. I'm gonna give it a go and read this again once I'm kind of at the latter stage of my like healing, you know, we're all on a journey. But I definitely think this is something that sis needs to read. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed that book collection. We're gonna link each of the books below. Some of them could be a commissioned link. If you wanted to purchase through that, feel free. If not, no need whatsoever. And I love you guys so much, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. Virtual hugs. Bye guys. But I won't like Right now we're making eye contact. Are we? I think we are.